What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kick and Makeup Show. I'm the American Hybrid Nick Cunningham. With me, as always, Jeremy J.D. Dorsey.
That'd be me.
That would be you. And this would be Analog Arcade Bar.
Yes.
Our sweet home that we're back.
Yes.
We back again.
Yes.
Like we were back, then we left, then we
then
came back. But we
then
had to be back.
Right.
Today.
Especially for today.
50.
New intro?
New intro.
You got to celebrate the 50th episode with something a little bit different.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, man.
Yeah,
you sent me the rough draft, and I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this in the real deal.
Yup.
So it's our 50th show. We're here celebrating, our own celebration.
Yes.
Cheers to
whiskey.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to us. Cheers to MMA. Cheers to everything. I can't cheers and not take a drink.
Woo!
A little bit of the stings.
Little
the
bite.
nostrils.
Little bite.
So Analog Arcade Bar, we love it. 302 Brady Street, Davenport, Iowa. Come down here. If you see this before Friday, this Friday, the 21st, you've made it in time. You've seen it in time to get down here for their first year anniversary. So they've been around for 1 year. They've got a lot of things going on that day. Free beer, free food, free tokens for the first 50 people, I believe.
Yep.
Probably some raffles.
When is this again? Friday?
Friday the 21st. I believe it starts at 4 o'clock.
I might have to limp in there for that.
I work, so I think when I get off work, I'm coming straight here to at least get here, for a little bit of the festivities.
Right.
I think they said they were having some gondolas, which I love, from Grinders.
That'll
Here.
work.
You guys know what
Yes.
that is around here. Gondolas are some delicious
It's the bread. It's the bread that does
sweet
it.
bread and ham and salami and American cheese. It's like it's the most basic sandwich, but still so good.
Yep. And you couldn't, if I got all the stuff, I couldn't make it at home and make it the same way.
No.
It's like it's got to come from there.
No, I'd make it totally like a boring deli sandwich. I'm like, what the hell, man? So I think they're passing out some of those for the first few people. They're going to have, kind of like what we did, a tray, first come, first serve. So grab one if you come. Don't be greedy.
Right. Only one.
Right. So, check them out. I love being back here. We're waiting for the machines to play, to clean themselves.
It's going to kick up in a minute.
Wouldn't be Analog without that. Our website, www.kickandmakeup.com, is the website. Go there, check us out. All the old shows, all the stuff I've done for Ola American News. It's been kind of slow, man, lately. It's been a good time in MMA, but these last couple weeks are kind of the calm before the storm of what happens mid-November and on. So I've been kind of, looking for some fluff pieces, some little things here and there. So keep an eye out for that. Check out kickandmakeup.com.
I want to thank everybody for going to the site too. I've seen a nice little uptick in the numbers of people going there too. So appreciate it. A lot of people from Russia. Don't quite know how that happened, but yeah. A lot of people watching older stuff too, so that's pretty cool too.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Going back through the archives, the Kick and Makeup archives.
I was gonna see how to say cheers. Nostrovia, maybe?
Is it? I don't know. Let's go with it.
Yes.
Nostrovia.
That was. Please
totally probably
correct
not right.
us. I think that's pretty close though, but it was done with 100% respect. Thank you guys.
You didn't drink.
I do that a lot. I cheers and then I put it down. It's so weird. The second time. I think it's disrespectful. I drink when I want to drink, but then when I cheers, sometimes I just cheers and put it down. It's so disrespectful. I'll work on that. We'll cheers 5 more times before the show.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. Our Facebook group page, 50 times.
50 cheers.
50 shots when the show's over.
The last episode. This is it.
This is the last episode. I'm going skydiving tomorrow too, so it really might be the last. Just kidding. It's
better not be.
It won't be.
I'll bring your carcass back here and just prop it up.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yep. Picture.
All right. Our Facebook group page, that is something that's dead.
Yes, it passed away.
I don't even know. We probably should just get rid of that.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to get rid of it. We'll keep it.
They'll hang around, just won't check on it.
I don't know what's going on. I don't check it.
The last time I checked, we had 3 people who came in.
Somebody wanted to get in there. Sometimes they're bots, though, too. And
yeah.
They're not real.
I always check it, though, to try to make sure that they're real people. But
one time Nick Cunningham wanted to join Kick and Makeup, and I was like, hey, man.
Hold on.
Hold on. I know that's fake. But, so what is real, though, is Twitter at Kick and Makeup is the show's, at Hybrid MMA is mine, at Jeremy J.D. Dorsey is yours. Go there. Always love me some Twitter action.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Twitter fingers?
Yes.
Diddling,
Twitter diddling. Yes. Diddling my Twitter.
Diddling your Twitter. Still just sitting around diddling your Twitter.
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. At the end of the day, if you haven't diddled your Twitter at least once, what kind of a boring
You're not
day was
living.
that?
You're not living.
Nope. Instagram, there's no diddling on Instagram. And then YouTube, you're watching us. Thank you. Share this show. Subscribe to it. Like it. I don't know.
Comment. And people have been putting like random comments, so I'll like respond like, what are you talking about?
The casserole's done. What do you mean the casserole's done?
Does that mean we had a good show?
Yeah.
Okay.
It means it was baked and ate well. No, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. All right, so that's all the particulars. I was hyped on the way over here. You know, I was like, I'm on my way. Woo!
Yes.
You're hyped. I'm like, I am, man, because it's the 50th show, and there's a lot going on now. Even though I said it's kind of that lull between some shows, we got some big announcements. One of the biggest too that we'll talk about a little later. But we've got to do some breaking. This flies want to come hang out.
Random
with the show.
fly.
Just stay off our whiskey. The GSP. GSP, big announcement, breaking news, man. You kind of, I kind of had a little teaser here, but you broke it officially about an hour ago. He's done.
Yeah, out of his contract with the UFC. I guess they've negotiated to finally get him out of that contract. To me, this was something that I thought was gonna eventually work itself out, but it seems like it hasn't. And I don't know how much we want to jump into it now because we can save a little bit more for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, out of his contract officially. So free agent. Interesting
Free
possibilities.
agent for a day. Like, I mean, how long is GSP really gonna be a free agent for?
He can call his price, whatever he wants it to be, whichever organization he wants to go to.
So future,
Bellator?
yeah, obviously. Like
World Series of Fighting?
GSP's own series, like his own network, his own organization.
Yeah.
Just call it GSP. Oh man! All right, we're gonna get into this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
A big fight announcement: Paige VanZandt and Michelle Waterson at UFC on Fox in December. I really like that fight, man.
I do too.
I saw that come up. They are both on coming off of wins. I looked up a little bit more. Waterson is ranked number 12. Paige VanZandt is ranked number 8. So this puts Waterson in the top 10 if she beats VanZandt. I was trying to think, man. Like, that's a really good fight, actually, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really know at this point who I have winning that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to call that one, especially seeing like we know Waterson and how long she's been around the sport. We've seen her come up. We've seen her also take a few layoffs and slow down a little bit too.
Hurt,
so yeah, so it's always interesting when you have somebody come back like that. So yeah,
coming off an injury. I mean, this is a fight coming off an injury.
Right.
I also noted that she was the atomweight champion for Invicta, which for me still, when you're a champion of whatever, even if it's not UFC, you've got to realize that person has 5-minute rounds in there inside of the this isn't a title fight for the VanZandt fight, but still she's got that ready to go. Do we get the Paige that fought this last time around that just whipped off a switch kick? Do we get the other Paige that kind of waited hesitantly a little bit? Like, I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah. It should be a high-paced fight. It shouldn't be slow at all. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's one of those matchups, a sort of a not lower level, but a little bit lower in the rankings that you can get really excited about. So
it's perfect.
I'm
perfect
geeked for it.
what they're doing with VanZandt too, and they keep building her up. I love the Fox cards. The co-main event of that fight night is Mickey Gall and Sage Northcutt. So Sage and Paige once again back together again. But Mickey Gall, Sage Northcutt, good job for Mickey Gall for calling that out and it happening, man. Like, I can't wait to see that too.
Can we predict now, or should we wait?
I mean, I'll take Gall.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think that same approach that he took with CM Punk is gonna be in play here. Gonna go run straight at him. No trading to stand up. Just get him right to the ground and see what you can do on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be his kind of bread and butter, and I think he's gonna do that again. And we'll see. If it's a stand. I think it's only going to be stand up enough or long enough till he takes him down. I don't think he wants to trade with Sage. Obviously, he's got the edge there a little bit.
Does Mickey Gall have a nickname? I know, with Cage Aggression, we kind of give nicknames and stuff, but I got to figure out what his Twitter is so I can message him and give him the nickname of the Hype Killer.
Man,
because if he beats Sage, he is officially the Hype Killer.
The Hype Killer.
All the hype would be behind CM Punk. All the hype behind Sage.
Mickey, I call Gall because he calls out people. Mickey call Gall. Yep. I don't know, man. That's not a very good one. The Hype Killer is way better. We'll think about it. We have some time.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Invicta FC also announced their next show. I don't even think this is going to be their year-end show. It's just another show because they do shows all the time. What's going on
Random.
here? Right, just little fruit flies and I guess there's no analogs like, shh, don't say anything. No, we have a problem with bugs, okay? Thanks for making it known to your 5,000 and to your 50,000 viewers.
Yeah.
That's what we have, right? Are we up to 50,000 now?
Close enough.
I think so. Anyway, November 17th. I keep kind of touching your knee. That's the second time. My bad.
I didn't feel you touching me.
Cool, man. Cool.
Oh, I don't have feeling in my knee, so you might have touched it. Like literally, I can't feel that.
Oh,
so.
I'm paraplegic. I don't feel anything.
Go ahead, touch away.
Well, on that note, but yeah, so Invicta FC 20 on November 17th, 2 titles on the line. I always like some Invicta. Tanya Evinger's got a title fight.
Dude, this thing is like
it loves you, man.
All in my grill, man.
Just let it land on your nose and do the show from there. Like Ant-Man. Maybe it's
can't do it. Oh, it is. Okay.
Man, just
gonna kill him now.
Yeah. But anyway, so Invicta, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We get distracted by the flies. We'll just go to the high kick, man. I was distracted. So I'm like, yeah, Invicta, that's cool. All right.
Good card.
You guys know we love Invicta.
Yes.
All right, so the high kick. This is how the show goes. For those of you that are watching for the first time, welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
Thanks for checking us out.
Dim the lights and get ready for some kick and make up. All right, so we've got the high kick, which is the best thing going on. The low kick. I just looked up real quick and saw your face. Like, what a mixed message when I'm doing like that voice and then you're just here like this. You don't know what to feel. Scared, kind of. Yeah. All right. High kick is the best thing going on. Low kick is the worst thing. We've got the High Kick, the Coco High Kick, the Bull Kick. And then we've got a great segment at the end, which is my favorite.
Best segment.
I haven't forgot about it.
Don't
best. Think because we haven't really talked. Me and you, we just said we need to have like a good hangout session.
Yeah, we do.
But just because we haven't really chatted it up fully lately, I didn't forget about that section.
Sure.
This segment.
You haven't?
I've got some extra and a bonus today. Don't look too far down. Okay. So the high kick. This week's high kick from Kick and Make Up is Dan Henderson and Vitor Belfort, both retiring from MMA after losses at UFC 204. I thought that was awesome.
It's time.
Yes.
I mean, not to steal from Mr. Buffer, but it's time.
Jesus Christ,
yeah, both of those guys are done. I thought, like you said, it was a cool storyline that they both decided to wrap them up at the time when they did. Both guys are great fighters, legends in the sport, but there comes a certain point in time where you got to hang them up. I think I'm more happy for Belfort to sort of call it a career at this point, only because I enjoyed him early in his career. Even when he was enhanced, I enjoyed it, but I didn't really want to see him end up losing another 3 fights before he ends up calling a career in. He did, and like, Masasi is so underrated. But
he is, man. I really like him. Yeah, and, that weight class right now is just a round robin of who's gonna get the next title shot. Even right now. Now, first of all, before we talk title shots and things, did you have Bisping or Henderson winning that fight? I have not asked you this whole time.
I had Bisping winning that fight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought you'd really have Henderson winning that.
Nope,
man.
Outside of the flash of Henderson, I think so many people get caught up in that and seeing that and thinking that he did so much damage. Like, some people were trying to Well, another show that I do.
Bisping's face did look like fucking hamburger.
Yeah, it did.
Afterwards.
It was rough.
But me and you have talked many times that that's that doesn't say, that just means that you bruise easily, and all of his scar tissue on his face, that's exactly what that is. So that's years of fighting.
There was not a 10-8 round in that fight.
Man, I was so ready just to fucking argue with you. I can't do that now.
Nope.
Wow, good shit.
Nope. So I only get props because I agree with you?
Yeah,
okay.
Obviously. Like,
yeah.
I mean, of course. No, but I'm happy because I was really annoyed with some of the people that they wanted Henderson to win. They wanted him to win. It would have been a cool story if he did it would have been a cool story, bro.
Cool story.
Cool story.
Go out on top.
Yeah, but then, then what? Like, Bisping would have, fought again soon for the belt again, like, against somebody else. Like, I'm happy how it went down. So, I just thought that finally it was time, and I'm happy that Henderson said, win or lose, I'm going to retire. We all challenged that. The whole MMA community challenged that. And it looks like he did. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how long he stays that way. But I think he is, with Jacare and Weidman and Romero and Rockhold all there chomping at the bit. That's why I said Musasi's in there.
So deep.
Jesus Christ,
so deep.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, just that's where that division is right now. So Henderson needs to get out. Belfort needs to get out.
Yeah.
Like, they've done their thing, man.
They have.
They're Hall of Famers.
Yep.
They're probably next year's Hall of Famers for sure. Maybe not Belfort yet, but Henderson
it'll
for sure.
happen.
I think those two are for sure gonna be on the next year's Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So,
but yeah, it's definitely time for both of those guys to wrap it up while they have somewhat good memories, Yeah. And like I don't like when guys retire and the last thing you remember of them is a 4-fight losing streak and how they've gotten their head beat in the past however many times. Like, I don't want to see either guy go out that way, and I'm gonna see this Nat go out that way because I'm gonna knock his head off in a second.
I want to catch it. I want my hand to come way here, knock everything out, and then get it. That'd be not good. Yeah, so I'm happy to. It was a great fight too. It was a very enjoyable fight. Oh, wait for you. Yeah.
Had to adjust my knee.
Okay. I don't know if you're still following that flyer.
No.
All right, so that's the high kick. The Coco High Kick for this week. I still think it's baseball. I feel like I need to do another one, just because that feels like I'm swinging a baseball bat. But whatever. It's all right. It's Cubs. It's Cubbies season.
Yep.
I'm a fair weather fan. I'm on the bandwagon for this.
I mean, you don't want to go like a little tink or anything like that.
No, we'll do the whole crack.
It's good.
So I don't know if you saw this. I don't even know if you know who Mackenzie Dern is. All right. You will. Okay. You all will.
I know who Mackenzie Dern is because I read part of the, our script.
So last year, maybe the year before that, she was starting to get some good steam because she was this jiu-jitsu practitioner, best in the world, the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, so it's the biggest, jiu-jitsu federation in the world. Best for ranked number 1. She was kind of one of those, like, kind of the new Ronda Rousey coming in, just with a jiu-jitsu background, not judo. She took her second fight this past weekend versus Montana Stewart at Legacy Fighting Championships. So what was awesome was her finishing move, which is why it's going to be the submission of the year probably in everything, I believe. So she goes for a takedown. She works for the omoplata, which anybody knows. That's when you put the leg over the arm, try to crank the arm back. She loses that, but she keeps the arm pinned back and somehow pivots her body around and gets a rear naked choke while the arm's still caught in the omoplata.
So like sitting on the arm.
Oh, dude, it was like so great, man. And so that's what, she trains at the MMA lab with Ben Henderson. So I think that it's a matter of time. She's young too. She's probably 23. Something like that, but I feel like in the next few years she's going to hopefully get picked up by the MMA. She's strawweight, big, it'd be, she's coming into the murderer's row for the strawweight division.
True.
But doing things like this, I'd be really, really, so nobody knows who Montana Stewart is, but I really want to see what she would do with some of the likes of the UFC strawweights. But if you get some time, if any of you guys get some time, and you want to see some beautiful, beautiful jiu-jitsu, just Google Mackenzie Dern, Legacy Fighting Championship submission win. Fucking so good, man. Like, I don't know. That's my Coco High Kick. Check
I
it
like
out.
it. I'm gonna have to YouTube that one. I'm sure it's everywhere.
There was another fight. I think it was on a prelim of last week. I don't know if you remember, but somebody they won in like a guillotine, but they rolled into like an armbar, then rolled out of like the armbar, then back into it. Like there's some like somersaulting into new moves going on right now. That's why I love jiu-jitsu, man. Like,
and I think we're at a point in time where it's the sport is continuing to evolve. So the more people you have in it, naturally the more talent you're going to have in it, and you're going to see better and better fighters and better Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners fighting in the sport. Yes. So I always wonder how they're going to do once they stand up, but if you're that good on the ground, you might not even have to.
No,
so
it's a pretty quick takedown. So yeah, I had to give some shout out to that, and we'll see by the end of the year if that gets submission of the year.
I need to see it.
You do?
Before I give my vote.
Okay. Are you looking for it right now? You're looking for yours. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
My Coco.
I was like, right now? Okay, I'll just stand and stare at the camera while you watch.
No, I'm not going to watch it now. I'll save it for later.
All right, cool. Now, wait, what's that?
I'm in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the Coco.
I wish people could actually see us doing this show.
Somebody back there is like, these guys are really... What the fuck are they doing?
What?
It's so quiet in here. There's nothing. The music actually stopped.
Yes, it did.
It's all right.
That's all right, though.
We got music in our heads.
Yeah, my Coco High Kick for this week goes to World Series of Fighting for consolidating their last two shows of the year into one big show on New Year's Eve, featuring John Fitch versus Jake Shields. Anytime World Series of Fighting starts to do things that are newsworthy, I get excited because I think that they really focus on the fighters as opposed to some of the sideshow crap that we see with Bellator.
Yeah.
But they really focus on the fighters. So if they can continue to do that and maybe, land a few solid free agents, they might be able to really make a move as far as gaining that number 2 spot instead of their number 3 spot that they're kind of holding down at the moment.
What's nice with that, too, is Justin Gaethje, which we talk about a lot. His fight was canceled last month, because his opponent was sick or something, so they just scrapped the whole card. So I could see them putting him, on that card. Is stacking it. New Year's Eve card, it's got to be like the who's everybody that they've got. So, you know me, I'm a big Gaethje fan. I'm a big Shields fan. Shield and Fitch, that's a great fight. So, yeah, I love some World Series of Fighting. Yeah, you broke that news to me, buddy. So
hey, like I said, I can't take all the credit for it, but it's a pretty cool app that I get that gets all the breaking news.
I've got it now. So
you're in there now.
I'm in it.
In the know.
In the know. In it to win it. Now I was thinking some other stuff. That was my head thinking.
We got to talk about some other stuff at the end.
Okay. We got some good stuff coming.
Yep.
Okay. We're flying through this.
Yes, we are. That's good.
Shoot.
That's good.
All right. So, all right. Let's go with the low kick. The low kick. Okay. Low. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're like, yep, added, noted. So the low kick this week goes to the fans and the media making a big deal over Ronda Rousey coming back and getting an immediate title fight with Amanda Nunes. Fucking duh. Like, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I just had down here, at this point, you've got to be used to this. You've got McGregor and Alvarez. McGregor didn't earn that title shot.
No.
You had McGregor and Diaz. That was just a fun fight, we talked about GSP. Had he have came back, it would have been moments before he got some big fight that he really didn't earn.
Yep.
Literally earn, but
Quote,
over the course of time
yeah.
earn, but not in the moment earn. I couldn't believe how many people were like, "Oh, this is bullshit. I can't believe this." And like, obviously, I like Juliana Pena too, and she should have probably got the fight, but we all get it, right? Like, who doesn't fucking get it anymore of how this is working?
Yeah, I think you can be you can feel upset that of what you perceive the outcome of the fight is going to be, because I don't think that it's going to be a very competitive fight. I don't think Rousey's going to be able to deal with Nunes at all.
Oh.
At all.
I do.
At all.
I do.
At all.
I'm going on record.
Oh wow. Okay. Go on record.
I'm going on record saying Rousey wins.
Wait, the Nat is here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
okay.
He has a lead first.
No, come here, Nat. Come here. Sit down. Yeah, I've got Rousey winning. I thought about it when they made this fight.
Oh
I
man.
thought about it. I think Nunes is going to run at her like Miesha Tate used to do.
And like, who was that ran at Rousey and got knocked and the fight was over?
Zingano in 13
No,
seconds.
it was somebody else. Mick, was it
who did it?
Sarah?
Oh, Sarah McMahon?
Yes, I think it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like ran at Rousey.
She's
and
more
it
of
was
a
pretty much
wrestler,
over.
though, so I figured that might happen. But I think Nunes is more kind of like a Miesha Tate brawler, where she's going to come at her, kind of swim punching, and Rousey's going to actually do her bread and butter. Now, we always say, like, I think she's going to do that this time, though. I think she's going to get a hold of her, take her down, and submit her.
It'll be over.
Yep, I think it's going to be pretty quick.
I think a lot of times people don't realize how well-rounded of a fighter Nunes is. I think a lot of people just see and pay attention to what she's done over her last three fights. But yeah, she's decent on the ground, like not even beyond decent. She's pretty good on the ground. So I think that Rousey's only chance is to get a takedown and get an armbar. I don't think that she's going to want to slug with Nunes at all.
No, we already saw that.
Right, so...
I just have this feeling, and I'm not jumping on the Ronda Rousey bandwagon. I understand all the stuff from before of the layoff and the mental health and the movies. I get that. I don't think this is going to catapult her back to the championship, or literally is going to catapult her back into the championship. But I don't think she's going to hold on to it for a long time. That's not what I think. But I think this specific fight, I don't think she would have took it if she wasn't ready for it.
I don't think she's ready for it.
Because she's been out this long, so why? If you're not taking, you've already been out this long, so come back next year. Come back 2 years.
This is my thing. This is my thing. My whole idea of playing. I love the skeptical face.
I don't even know I had. I've been looking at that skeptical hippo meme a lot lately.
Yeah, but here's my thing. I don't think, and I mentioned this on the TSPN show that I'm on. Got to give them a shout out. Big shout out to them. But I don't think that the way I see this playing out is Rousey is she's cashing in all her chips now. This is it. If she wins, Dana White, UFC is ridiculously happy, and they can keep the train going. If she loses, it's a wrap.
She's done.
She's done. Yeah. I think that they're cashing in everything they can right now. They're not looking at it. I think her camp more so is not looking at it long term. They're looking at short term. I don't know how they, money wise things are going, but they got to be a little hurting a little bit more than normal.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, probably not. But
okay.
I kind of feel that they're going for it now with the hopes that she's going to win. And if she wins, that whole 2017 falls right into place for the UFC.
Yeah, 2017.
Everything they could want it to be would be there.
There was something that came up today even about how there's going to be a big change in 2017 for the UFC, just with Dave Schaller leaving and Joe Silva leaving and some other people maybe on deck to be leaving. That the UFC could look pretty different in 2017. But what's going to look the same is the belt on Ronda Rousey's waist.
Interesting. I disagree, but I hear you though. But I think it's I don't want to be all conspiracy theory type stuff, but it is interesting with some of the bigger names within the UFC leaving right now after the sale, and it might be their time to sort of cash in their chips and or cash out, I should say. Probably not a better time than that. But it's just kind of interesting that some of that stuff is kind of falling. A little fallout, and I think that has something to do with it. So I hope that things are okay behind the scenes, but you're never really sure.
Wherever you guys are at with Rousey and Nunes, just understand you want to watch the fight.
Oh, 100%.
Anybody that says that this big stink about she shouldn't get it, you're gonna be right there watching it, interested as hell, because you're wondering if what the whole thing we just talked about. You're also wondering that whole conversation. There's only one way to find out.
Yep. I don't think
December
she's
30th.
I don't think she's the best fighter in that division, but there's no other fight that you bring her in for other than a championship.
No, that's what I
fight.
thought too. Who do you have her fight? Nobody. That's who you have her fight. That's what we do. End of the year card.
And then too, if you are going to have sort of like I said, I feel like she's cashing in all her chips now. If she was going to have more of a long-term approach to it, where she sees herself fighting 3 years from now, she might want a tune-up fight.
Right.
But if she's going to be cashing things out, like I think she is, why not go for it right now and have sort of a do-or-die thing, as opposed to, a longer, sort of 3-year plan where you are sort of working your way back up and have maybe at least one tune-up fight before you go for something else.
Well, now to December 30th is an eternity.
It sure is.
So we'll just chill out and see.
In fight years, that's a long.
There's about
time.
20 cards before that.
Yeah,
10 of which are in December. So we'll to be continued.
Yep.
That's some BullKick. That's some BullKick. GSP. That's the BullKick this week. We just adjusted the BullKick a little bit today. So, yesterday was announced that, Dana White went on the Jay and Dan show saying that GSP does not have a fighter's mentality anymore. He went out on top, so why not do that? Taking a 3-year layoffs, not a good thing if you're really a fighter anymore. GSP didn't like hearing that. So today, he, pulls out of his contract. And I'm just like, God damn it. Selfishly, I'm saying, why couldn't we get the GSP Silva fight? For the last month, we have been teased with this fight. Also, double selfishly, December 10th is the weekend that I go out for my birthday. That Saturday fight night. So that was the Toronto card, which isn't very good, actually. The only fight really on that card that I care about and that most people care about is Cormier versus Rumble 2. Other than that, if you look at that card, I like Cub Swanson. Yeah, I like a couple other people, but I mean, it's not a big card. So and it's in Toronto, so if you would have put GSP and Anderson Silva on that card, main event, Cormier co-main event with Rumble, now you're talking a card. Oh my God. So Anderson Silva's kid tweeted or Instagrammed a sneak pitch, did you see that too?
Yep.
Kind of like like he knew something.
That was deleted afterwards.
Yeah, so what are you doing to us, UFC, Dana White, GSP? Are you still tricking us? Is it still going to go on? I don't think so now. I kind of... But the fact that we still don't really know or we're comfortable saying we don't, that yes or no, is driving me fucking crazy. Yeah,
I really feel that, as is the case with the UFC, a lot of times there's that one little piece of info that we don't know, and I don't know whose fault this really is. I don't know if it's GSP's fault for not wanting or not negotiating to come back, or taking it seriously, as Dana White says, or was Dana White lowballing him with his with the contract and stuff that he would have to sign, because obviously they wanted him to change his contract before he came back. I don't know if GSP was willing to do that, so maybe that was the hang-up.
Probably not.
There could have been several different things that could have been the hang-up as far as that's concerned, but the only real losers in this are us. It sucks that we don't get to see that fight, even though it's late. I made the analogy before that it's like when you're in high school, you got that girl that you just love, and you for whatever reason you don't get her when you're in high school, but you run into her 7-8 years later. She kind of fell off a little bit. She was a 10, now she's like a 7.2. But
I have no idea what you're talking about with this analogy.
But you still want her.
Yeah.
You still want her. That's GSP and Silva for me. So I kind of hope that
GSP and Silva for everybody.
Right.
Everybody wanted to see this 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 2 years ago, yesterday.
And the crazy part is, even with the layoff, even with Silva being diminished, I think that it would have been a heck of a fight.
I do too.
It would have been really good.
Too.
A full camp for Silva, I think it would have been a really good fight.
I think it would have been too. I mean, it would have been way better than Silva Cormier. At 200, it would have been way better than just a lot of stuff that we get. I mean, it just been one of those great nostalgia fights, and once again, perfect for this card.
Yep.
Like perfect for.
I don't know how they messed that
in
up.
Canada in December, mid-December, where we're getting a lot of stuff, so we're not going to be able to remember half of them. But that one you're not going to forget. So that's why I was like,
I don't know how they messed that up.
Kick, man.
They messed that up.
They just had so many almost like
So much
Toronto,
smoke.
They need a main event. GSP's in talks. Anderson Silva says kids tweets it's so many things, and then boom, done.
It was. I think it was there. I think it was happening.
I do
It was
too.
pretty
I
much
do
confirmed,
too.
and something happened at the the last minute that blew up, and I mean completely blew up to this point.
We'll find
GSP
out.
is out, so
I'll get on the bat phone.
do it.
I'll find out.
Do it. Yep.
I'll
Call your sources.
I'll push everything on my schedule till tomorrow, and I will get.
Make 74 calls and figure out what's going on.
No, man. 2 calls.
Oh, 2? That's all you need?
2 calls. The second one's to you. The first one's to them. The second one's to you. 1 call. You're the second call. Okay. Now it's time to get a snack, to take a pee, or take a nap. It's the worst part of the show. Don't believe me, you'll see. It's time for WWE and me.
Wow. You nailed it. You nailed
Thank
it. You nailed it. I got to see who I'm going to throw in there for that one. It's pretty smooth. You kind of crooned on that one too,
I want my own
man.
songs now. I don't need WWE entrance music
right.
anymore.
All right.
I've got my own jingle. And I'll change it every week if I need to, but I'll always keep
That was
in.
pretty good.
I'll always keep the
I like
part
the
it's
pee
the
part.
worst. Yeah, I mean, right now is the time for you to do whatever you want, because this part of the show is terrible. It's boring. Nobody cares. We just do it to do it. Now I do it because if I don't, this guy will call me and cry and be like, "That's bullshit. We didn't do that. That'll be my BullKick for next week. That we didn't do the WWE segment." That's exactly how you sound too.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the worst part of the show, WWE and me, where the last couple weeks I've casually browsed the internet, flip channels sometimes. I didn't watch any WWE this time. Last time I flipped over and watched something for 5 minutes and wanted to smash my face into the wall after that because I was bored out of my mind and my contacts were drying up and my eyes were bloody and it just sucked.
You're missing out on this is a good time to be a WWE fan.
Oh man, I can't. Why? Please tell me.
Survivor Series is about to happen.
I know. Oh, and it's a bit doozy.
It is.
It's a doozy.
It
Right,
really
let's talk
is.
about it right now. Let's just switch it up. So even tonight, are you excited? Is Goldberg coming back tonight?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Bill?
Bill will be in the building.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill in the building.
Building. Wow, my gosh. I can't. I saw that. Bill Goldberg.
Yep.
Coming back to WWE.
68.
He's 68 years old.
No,
What?
he is. I don't know how old he is, but he's old. He's up there now.
You said he's 6'8"?
No, I said he's 68.
Yeah, he's 68. Oh, I
But he's
believe
not
you.
that
No,
old,
he's
no.
45 maybe or something like
No,
that.
I think he's maybe a little bit older than that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your shit.
So Bill Goldberg returns to WWE tonight, and there's talks of him fighting Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series next month. Oh my God, everybody! Darcy, did you hear me? Bill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Brock Goldberg and Bill Lesnar.
Brock Goldberg.
That's my new alias. That's your alias is Brock Goldberg. Mine's Bill Lesnar.
Bill Lesnar.
That's our aliases when we go out now.
Okay.
Done.
I like it.
I do too.
I
That's
like it like
hilarious.
for real.
Legitimately,
Yep.
we're gonna use that next time we go out.
He is 49 years old.
He is 49 years too many to be coming back to WWE tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'll DVR it.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't yet, but it's on.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited just for nostalgia purposes.
Is it on a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or
It's 7 to 10 tonight.
7 to 10?
Yep.
All right, we gotta get there pretty quickly to. Okay.
I'm gonna be DVRing it myself because I'm gonna be finishing the rest of Stranger Things, which
Oh,
I haven't finished yet. Have you seen it yet?
Fuck yeah, man! I'm
Okay.
done. I've been done with that. Hey,
So good, man.
way to listen
I
to
got
me
2 episodes
3 months
left.
ago when I was
Yeah.
talking about that.
I would have finished it a long time ago, but I'm waiting for my wife, and she takes forever, so I got to go at her
All
pace.
right, man, that's cool. That's nice of you.
I would have ran through it. Like I ran through
what
Luke
a
Cage.
gentlemanly answer.
Like I ran through Luke Cage this past week.
I didn't.
You gotta watch it.
I've watched some of it.
Okay, how far?
2 episodes.
Okay,
but
the vibe,
Dude,
it's your type of vibe. You'll like it.
Though. It's Kill Bill.
Yes,
It's urban Kill Bill. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
sure
that's
is.
exactly what I thought.
Sure
like,
is.
Urban Kill Bill. Like Kill Bill meets
The Wire.
Yes, perfect.
Yep.
Is that how they said that yet in
Nope,
anything? No,
I haven't heard
I just
that.
got the Kill
But
Bill
yeah.
vibe when I watched it. But I liked it, dude. That villain is nasty. Woo! And he probably gets nastier.
Incredible actor, man. Just
Yeah.
so good. But yeah,
Okay.
this WWE and me.
Okay, yeah. Back
And you.
to the boring
And you.
and me. No. WWE and me and you, not WWE you and me. Let's get this segment right. All right, so great. Everybody set your DVRs. Who cares? All right, so that was number 3. Now we'll go to number 1. The great. Oh yeah, I had to bring it down a notch. I can't say this excited. Well, yeah, I can. He didn't die. The great. I thought he died for a second.
He said he didn't.
No, he didn't die.
I don't know what you're talking about yet. So
The great Bruno Sammartino turned 81 last week. You guys might remember him from 1904, WWF 1904.
it's a legend, bro.
He is a legend. His finishing move is still to this day one of the best finishing moves in WWE. I have no idea what his finishing move is. What is it? Do you know?
Sunset flip.
The sunset flip?
Yep. It is pretty cool.
Oh, Dan Hardy's?
Yep.
Oh, so he was the original Dan Hardy sunset flip? Did Dan Hardy call his the sunset flip or this?
No, it was called something else.
But that's when you like flip and like have your hands out and.
And it's not Dan
Why is
Hardy.
this fake?
It's
Is that what he
talking
said?
about Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy, whatever.
Jeff Hardy.
Dan Hardy. Yeah, who's Dan Hardy? Oh yeah, that's WWE. That's UFC. Dan Hardy.
Oh
Yeah, that's right. It's a UFC show. We both said I don't know. Well, sorry, but we know who you are. This is fucking whiskey's kicking in. All right, so.
Whiskey and Nats.
But yeah, he turned 81 last week. I sent him a card from Kick and Makeup. Happy birthday.
You should see his Instagram page. Like he still wrestles and everything. He still wrestles and everything. Like at 81. No, I'm just lying. I don't know. I haven't seen him in ages, so I don't know. But yeah, congratulations for making 81.
It was
You
big
did it.
news.
You did it.
You did it. It's like when Elf when he runs in, the best cup of coffee. You guys did it. Yes. World's best. All right.
It is almost time for Elf too, isn't it? I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
And Bad Santa.
Yeah, Bad Santa 2 is coming out this year. My cousin,
heard.
speaking of Elf, does a great like, bye buddy, hope you find your dad. Like every year at Christmas, my cousin does that, and I love it when he does it because he sounds exactly like that whale. All right, and then the last one. I don't know if you guys watch this with everything political going on right now, but this is breaking news. This clip was for sure not from 10 years ago. Stone Cold went off on Donald Trump in the middle of the ring, got in his face, like this past week. Like, so everything Trump's been doing, somehow he found time to talk to Stone Cold, get in the ring in front of everybody, and like,
Really?
they went at it, man. He was yelling at Trump like, "This is my ring, and you don't run shit." Like, that happened like last week, right? Like,
Unless I wasn't paying attention and I actually watched Raw and SmackDown and NXT and even Superstars this week, so I don't think that happened recently.
do you watch the WWE late night WWE that comes on 1 a.m. on
No.
Thursdays? Oh, you don't?
No.
This guy says he's a fan, but he doesn't watch the late night WWE at 1 a.m.
What is it called? Extra
that?
Raw?
It's called After Dark. WWE Evening is what it's called. WWE Evening.
Nice.
The After Dark WWE Evening. It's pretty good. I mean, most
Haven't seen that
fans,
one
like,
yet.
you guys know what I'm talking about. Obviously, most fans watch it. Most true fans watch it. Posers. Poser.
Yep.
Mike Poser over here. Yeah, I have one more too. So that wasn't new. That was old.
No, that was super old.
Did you like it when you did that?
Yeah.
Did it turn you on?
I mean, it's more relevant nowadays, but Stone Cold stunned him and everything.
I thought it was
so
funny. Yeah, I
wish we
watched
could get that now.
Yeah, I thought it was last week. But anyway, so one last one that's not even on here.
Oh.
a bonus.
Ooh.
Bonus.
Ooh.
Alberto Del Rio. Remember him from a couple weeks ago? His wife, Alberta. That's not her name, but
No.
I don't know what it is. She used to fight for the WWE.
Paige.
WWE. Paige.
Yes. She's
suspended too with the wellness, and he's out for the wellness. They're dirty. They're a dirty
The wellness couple.
The wellness couple. Like, what are they doing? I mean, are they just...
You inject me. No, I'll inject
like,
you.
Both of them gotta stop taking stuff. But, or whatever happened. But she proposed to him.
Yes, she did.
In somewhere.
Yep.
And the proposal went like this. Hola, my name is
No.
Paige.
No.
Paige Del Rio. And I love you so much. Con mi corazón.
When you see, this is Paige.
Y...
I don't think she talks like
Yeah,
that.
she does. She looks like Jessica Jones, kind of.
Dude, okay.
But anyway,
Jessica Jones yesterday.
Yeah,
Like just
I still haven't finished
just
that
a little,
season either.
Oh God, man.
That one was tough to get through.
It's Paige.
Oh, okay.
Kind of emo-y.
Kind of emo-y. So she was kind of like this, kind of like. Will you marry me? Hey.
My Chemical Romance playing in the background.
Will you marry me? Is that what she did?
I guess. Like
He
you
said
could
C.
go like real psychotic killer if you just changed your hair. Like if you just you could do some real.
Is that a backhanded compliment or? I don't know.
I don't know what it is
I don't
either,
know
but
what
it's
it
just
is.
I saw it though. I just saw it. If you just pulled the hair down and
Yeah, you don't think you guys understand how long this is these days, but it is long.
Yeah, see, everybody sees it from the straight on angle, but you need to see it from the side angle. Like I saw it, where it's like kind of cover your eye,
Yeah.
like you're ready to murder someone.
Don't get in my way, I guess. Shoot,
Come on.
that's premeditated now.
Yeah.
If I do it tonight or tomorrow. Just
Cheers.
kidding. Cheers to that.
Cheers to death.
And that's the one I drink to. Like, out of all of them, that's the one. Cheers to
Yep.
murder. Just kidding. We do not condone murder.
Nope, not at
before
all.
6 p.m. Never.
Only 6:01.
Only late night. Just kidding.
Yep.
That's a weird joke. We just
Drunk.
pick up. Yeah,
Cool.
it's just
50.
So that was the WWE segment. Did you guys love it? Was it your favorite? Are you gonna replay it
I love
over
it.
and over?
I like it.
Yeah, I was excited about the song. I just came up with that driving. Did I practice it like 30 times in the last few days? No. Maybe.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Speaking of singing, I have been practicing my karaoke song since I've been off, and I am so ready to debut it. So we got to find somewhere
I
with
have
some
mine ready to go
karaoke.
too. I have one.
I was like in the basement, YouTube karaokeing it up, like 2 a.m. Everybody sleep.
I practice karaoke a lot. Like, I'm not a lot. Not a lot. Wait.
Every day.
Not a lot, but enough.
6 o'clock to 6:03 karaoke time.
Every day.
Practice.
Every other day. No, there's a lot of YouTube karaoke
There is, man.
songs.
I went out after Cage Aggression, and they were kind of doing some karaoke stuff at one of the bars, 1848.
Wow.
It was pretty fun. I didn't do it because it was like way too crowded, but
Yeah, it's always way too crowded there. I
Yeah.
like there, but man, it gets crowded.
it's fun when it's not crowded. But
Yep.
when it's crowded, it's a
Well,
little rough.
I've got mine ready to go.
I do too.
So whenever we do this, just say fuck it one night and just both
Yep.
get on it.
If we ever do another event, we should do it.
Ah, shoot. All right.
Kick and make up
it to
karaoke.
Yeah, I want it to be like a lot of people doing it though. I don't want it to be like
All we have to
4
do is
or
pick the right
5.
night.
Yeah. I don't
If
want to
it's a
be
Saturday
like
night, we can make it
a couple
happen.
people doing it. I want like it to be like the thing. Like I went to this bar one time a long time ago, my buddy's rehearsal dinner, and then we went out to somewhere in St. Louis, and this place was wall to wall people and karaoke, and like it was it looked like a concert going on. And the people were so into it, you could have sucked so bad. And I was like, now that's the night you want it. Because
Yes.
no matter what happens, this crowd is so
Yes.
amped anyway.
Yes.
Like, I was like, oh, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are. Like, they're just drunk as hell and
Yup.
loving it. So we got to pick somewhere like that. So,
Saturday at 1848, man. I should talk to him.
okay.
I'd do it for real.
1848. Let's get, let's see what they think about Kick and Make Up.
Yep. Probably not much.
I don't know. Kick and what?
Kicking
Kick
who,
make
what,
what?
where?
Kick and do what now?
What are we making?
What do you want? What? We're already fine. You want to make up with me? We're fine. We're good. And then you want to kick me first?
Dude, okay, I got a story to tell.
I like stories.
Brushes with celebrity feelings. That's what I had. I don't think that makes sense. But here's the story.
I was like, you painting with celebrity or what?
1848. It's like, you know,
It's a pub.
extra crowded.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a pub. Extra crowded. And I'm just sitting there with, you know, one or two of my guys just drinking after the fights, hanging out. And a guy comes up to me and says like, "Hey, you're JD Dorsey." Fucking awesome
Really?
feeling, man.
Ah.
From the show, yeah, watch the show.
What?
So big shout out to Rick, man.
Nice, man.
Thank you for checking it out.
Big shout out to
Yeah,
Rick.
just out the blue. I'm like, he was like, "Where's Nick at?"
That hurts. Shit.
Had a lot of "Where's Nick at?"
God damn
on
it,
Saturday.
man. Like, way to ruin my fucking buzz. Buzzkill.
Yep. But yeah, big fan of the show. Said he's been watching like since, like he said episode like some.
You said Rick?
No, yeah, it was Rick.
Yeah, shout out to Rick, man. What's up?
um,
Thank you for watching.
He said he started watching when we did our show at Peña's Boxing Club.
that was a
when he
big
started
show.
watching.
Yeah, and then we switched to here. That was the
Yep.
last one before we came here.
Yep.
Well, cool, man. I appreciate
big shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, man. What's up? We'll get out. We'll get out more often, man.
Yeah,
we need to.
Yeah, we got to.
Sometimes I feel like I go out more in the winter than I do the summer. Like a weird.
No, that's everybody.
Like a weird bear that doesn't know it's hibernation
No,
time.
that's everybody.
Is it?
That's
Okay,
everybody
like-
because there's so much more to do during the summer. Like you can easily spread your time other places
Okay, cool.
and doing other things.
Yeah, I like going out more. in
Winter,
the
everything is like consolidated. Like, oh, I can go out somewhere and do something because
Yeah.
there's shit else to do.
It's true. You just
So-
gotta come here and drink and
Yep.
hang out. All right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So, good story though, man.
Cool story,
Cool
bro.
story, bruh. No, it is
Story
cool,
time
man.
with JD.
I had a weird one more before we do upcoming. So, Nashville, we talked about going there.
Yes.
The bar after the wedding, we went to like this little bar, and I was sitting waiting for my girl in the bathroom, and this guy, like, it was a complete Nashville late night bar, and I'm in like my dress clothes and like and stuff, and this guy gives me a shout out too, man. Hey, what's up, man? You look fly, bro. I see you sitting. I see when you walked in. Got those socks too. When my girl comes out of the bathroom and says, "What'd you say to him?" Like mad, and we're both like, "What?" And she's like, "Is he talking shit to you?" I'm like, "No, he said I look fly and my socks are cool." Oh, well, I just heard somebody saying something. I'm like, either way, I got it. Like,
Relax.
I mean, shit. Like, first of all, it's probably really weird for this guy to give me a compliment, and then this girl barrels out of the bathroom yelling at him.
What the fuck?
But it was cool, man. It would have been even cooler if he was
Yep.
like, Nick,
Yep.
kicking makeup. Like,
Yep.
that's what, like, I want the in towns, but I want I want us
Yes,
to go
for
to
sure.
like Nebraska.
I mean, we got to get out to do that type of
do.
stuff. And I mean, if I hadn't busted up my knee, maybe we would have had
We
some
will.
of that.
It's better. You can't feel you can't feel that right there. You didn't feel that?
Nope.
No. It's better though. It's getting better. All right. So upcoming, there's a lull. It's a weird lull right now. There's like a couple
Calm
weeks.
before the storm.
A calm before the storm of 900 shows in December for MMA. But Saturday, November 5th, a few weeks away. That kicks off kind of the third quarter, the end of the third quarter for MMA. UFC Fight Night in Mexico. I'm very excited about that one. Rafael Dos Anjos, Tony Ferguson, main event. Ricardo Lamas and Charles Oliveira. So the Lamas,
Yes.
we didn't talk about the
Yes.
Lamas.
No.
BJ Penn card, Manila card just being completely scrapped. Done.
Flushed it down the toilet.
Pissed. People were pissed on the card.
Did you?
Who was the one guy that still wanted his money? The heavyweight that. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know who that
he
was.
was mad that he didn't know about it.
Right.
And then he was like, I still want my money.
Leave the answer in the comments below,
Yeah.
like people do.
But I like Lamas and Oliveira even better, man.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I do
that's
too.
a great fight.
I don't think they should base any card around BJ Penn from here on out.
No.
I mean, it's unfortunate that whole card got scrapped. I don't know if it was true or not, but I read something that said that people were, I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but they said that the commission in the Philippines wanted to test everyone
I
from the
believe I read that
UFC.
too, yeah.
Yeah, like everyone, not just fighters, like all the UFC, like PR people, like everybody. Like, what
No.
sense does that make?
No. No.
The hell did that makes no sense.
I like it.
None.
That's when Dana White said, I know.
Yep, we're gone. We're good.
And thank you. We'll be back Thursday after never. So, yeah, and that's also the UFC debut of Alexa Grasso, which, my God, man, I feel like this has been like 6 months in the making, which is pretty much has been. Like, I just want to see her fight in the UFC to see if the dream's real. Like, if, you know, like.
Oh, she's legit, man.
Yeah.
She's legit.
I was excited, like,
Yep.
you know, so that's awesome. And then after that, you know, our next show we'll be talking about just a lot of stuff in November, a lot of stuff in December, some big cards. I mean, I think, you know, last year they had five nights of fights in like 10 days, right? 10 cards and 5 cards in 10 days or
that was
something
great.
last December.
Yeah, that was
So
great.
I think it's about there this year too. I even saw one night in November, I think it's the 18th. There's the Australia card during the day and like a Brazil card at night, so it's a double header. And I'm like, you expect us to just watch UFC from
Yes.
noon to midnight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Will do.
But you know, it's gonna make my fiance upset. But I'll just clean. I'll do like housework that day during it, or like I'll do like a project. Like I'll paint a room.
Yep.
Like coincidentally, I'll paint a room that day.
While you're watching.
Yeah. Like, oh, I gotta stay home all day. I'm painting this room, and it's just the living room that just got painted like this summer.
Paint over the same spot over and over again, just like.
Just hope she doesn't catch on. Like, are you just doing this to watch UFC? Oh, there's a double header today?
Yeah. No.
Thank you for telling me. Well, I guess I have
What?
something to watch now. Thanks.
What?
What's that you say? The UFC? What's that? I don't know. So yeah, good stuff, man.
Yep.
Boom. 50th
Again with
show.
the one line on the back of the paper.
2 lines this time.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's how it was last time, though. No, it was one last line,
Yeah.
and then
I love it.
I know. All right. Hey, we're here at Analog Arcade Bar, still, obviously. 302 Brady Street, Davenport, Iowa. If you watched this before Friday the 21st, you've made it in time. You hate the script?
No,
Oh,
I'm just gonna ball it up.
okay. Oh, I know what you're doing. I'll do it too. All right, so... Oh, I ruined it. Yeah, the 21st Analog's first year anniversary, free food, free beer, free tokens for the first 50 people, I believe. I think they're tapping something good too. Something Goliath. I've heard of that before. But good stuff. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh no.
So we love them here. Come check them out. The kickandmakeup.com is the website. Go there, check everything out from Ola America, from our stuff. The Facebook page. Go pay your condolences to the Facebook group page. Give a nice little obit there. Maybe say your favorite memory from the Kick and Makeup Facebook group page, because it's gonna be gone soon. But what's not gone is the Twitter accounts at Kick and Makeup, at Hybrid MMA, at Jeremy JD Dorsey, Instagram, YouTube. Boom.
Everywhere.
50th show.
Yes. It's a wrap.
This is coming down now because I did that email thing now. Now
Yep.
it's
You just gotta leave
crazy.
one strand. Just one. There you go. There you go.
The 50th. Oh yeah, I gotta do this.
And the net. And the
And
net.
the net comes by. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. American Hybrid Nick Cunningham, Jeremy, JD Dorsey. Remember, don't solve it in the streets. Take it to the cage and kick and make up.
It's new for the 50.
I liked it, man.
I like it too.
Kind of stole that from Saturday Night Live a little bit with the pencil.
And what you call it too.
What if we just did like, oosh, and you're like, no.